Okay, so firstly, let's ask the body. So just going to ask yes, no answers. So in relation to the Moro reflex, any and all unfinished Moro reflex that's stuck in my nervous system. Give me a yes, give me a no. So give me a yes, give me a no, give me a yes, give me a no. Is there any unresolved Moro reflexes affecting me at the moment? So it's saying yes. Okay. So is there something I can do about it now? Yes, there is. Okay, so let's go have a look. Okay, so with 10 being the most and 0 being the least, where's my Moro reflex at the moment? 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8. So it's between 7 and 8. So that's, around that 70, 80%. So my nervous system at the moment is just looking for the next thing to happen. 5 deaths in the family this year, it's up there. So anyway, plus 2 fourth stage cancers. So, hello. Anywho, so let's just get that central meridian running. Go, 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 go. So, Moro reflex. Asking the body to diffuse the Moro reflex. Asking the body to deactivate the Moro reflex. Okay, so where do I need to go? Conscious, subconscious, unconscious, subconscious. Okay, okay, so the first one showing up is the fourth hippocampal circuit, which is to do with fear of failure, fear of success. So firstly, in the clear, it's hippocampus, which is a major memory center, pain and punishment. So asking the body to release any and all old pain and punishment circuits. Asking the body to diffuse old pain and punishment circuits. We are happy, we are safe. We are healthy, we are safe. Okay, hippocampus. Okay. 60 to 70 to 80 to 90, 100 birth. Okay, so now fear of failure. Okay, so fear of failure, pain and punishment. So there's old pain and punishment circuit. Let me ask more what meridian it is. Is there a 5-element component to this? There is. Okay, so central governing. So we're going yellow, silver, blue, green, green. So it's liver. So it's liver, gallbladder. So small gallbladder. Okay, so that's externalized. That's externalized anger, externalized frustration. Yeah, so releasing any and all frustration, any and all anger. We are happy, we are safe, we are free. We are happy, we are safe, we are free. We are free from stress, we are free from anger. We are happy, we are safe, we are free. Okay, so once again, fear of failure. To 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90, 100. Beautiful. Okay, so now fear of success. Fear of success. Okay, so that one's okay. So there's fear, threat, danger in relation to success. Whenever that sort of shows up, I always think, what does success mean to us? When you think of someone successful, do you think of someone who would stand over their parents on the way to getting what they want? Do you think of someone who will say anything, anytime to get what they want? Do you think of evil, deceitful people? It's again binding the evil on the planet, sending it up to... Okay, binding the evil, sending it away. Binding the evil, sending it away. Okay. Yeah, so what does it mean? The fear of success, that fear of achieving something. Does it mean that you have to work too hard? Does it mean you get exhausted? Does it mean that people will want from you? Does it mean that the narcissists and the sociopaths are going to be out to get stuff? What does success mean when there's a fear of success? Okay, so fear of success. To 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90, 100. Beautiful. Okay, what's next? Okay. So, in relation to the Moro, okay, so CC trust, sponsor, A, B, C, D. Okay, so the fourth hippocampal circuit is lack of motivation due to internal negativity. So it's when the brain starts shutting down. I had a massage this morning, which was lovely. And she said, how are your energy-wise? And I said, well, my energy's fine. But I can just feel, that I've got that heightened amygdala. Fear, threat, danger. Okay. Fear, threat, danger. So fear is shutting down motivation due to internal negativity. So what that can mean is that we've just got less dopamine, less serotonin, less oxytocin. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. Increasing dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin. Oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine. Okay. Okay, so once again. Okay, lack of motivation due to internal negativity to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90, 100, 999, 999, 999. Raise that vibration. 999, 999, 999. Okay, where are we up to? Okay, is there more? Yep. Okay, so CC, trust, stasis, one's meant to play A, B, C, D, parawork memory, RAS. RAS, reticular activating system. So this is the one, it's the part of the brain that is designed to make you aware that something bad might be coming. So, when something happens in the family and then you're dreaming about it, and one of my friends, she actually had a dream that people were being shot, people were being beheaded, all sorts of bizarre stuff. And anyway, we were chatting about what was going on in her life, and I said, it sort of makes sense. But anyway, so reticular activating system. Okay, so is it acetylcholine, serotonin, noradrenaline? So noradrenaline, so the assumption of long-term stress, directing attention, vigilance, internalization, vigilance. So the vigilance is there. And it's one of those things with grief, people respond in different ways. Some people respond with anger, some people respond with neediness, some people just don't cope very well and just get busy. They sort of do anything and everything they can to avoid the pain. And what a surprise, I've got a nice big family, so there's a bit of everything going on. So just releasing that vigilance, releasing any and all vigilance from the nervous system. We are safe, we are happy, we are free. We are safe, we are happy, we are free. Okay, I'll see if there's another one. There's often 2 reticular activating circuits. Okay, so acetylcholine, serotonin. So this time it's low serotonin. Directing attention, vigilance. So once again, it's the same again. It's low serotonin creating vigilance in the nervous system. So serotonin and melatonin, of course, are both linked to the pineal gland. So the pineal gland doesn't work that well when we are pro-acid with our diet. So it's too much meat without greens. It's not enough greens in your diet. It's not enough purified water. It's too much chlorinated and fluoridated water, so it's about drinking purified water with the apple cider vinegar or the lemon water in it. It's, just making sure we have plenty of the magnesium, calcium, potassium foods in our diet, the good ones. And once again, there's lots of challenges there. Okay. Anything else in RAS? Okay. Is there further to go? Okay, so let me ask in relation to the Moro again. In relation to any and all stress associated with the Moro. Any and all stress associated with the Moro. Will it be beneficial to do the exercise once a day, twice a day? For days, weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so twice a day for about 6 weeks just to calm it down. So I'll just try to get into the habit of doing that morning and night. That Moro, every time you do the Moro exercise, because it's such a specific process, it really helps just to activate all the muscles, open up your heart chakra, open up your base chakra so that we feel grounded, so that we feel safe, so that it's open to people and to energy and love and life and happiness and joy and all of that sort of stuff. And when people are in grief, when people have lost people, when people have really dodgy diagnoses, it's easy just to go into that plummeting. I'm in stress, I'm in trauma, I'm in survival, and then it's easy to be angry with people and frustrated and lashing out. Whereas we're here on the planet for a short amount of time. Kindness, love, and peace are never going to go astray. So it's always good to pick ourselves back up again. Raise that cellular energy. 999, 999, 999. Just imagine that earth. Every time you think about it, release the evil from the planet. Send it up to Father, Son. Ground it in Mother Earth so that we sort of get it off the planet, get it down and grounded, 999, 999, and just keep on bringing ourselves back down. Okay. Feeling good? Okay. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.